creek. Welcome back, everybody. Just taking a drive out to the bush today. We're gonna go check out some new hunting grounds. A couple weeks ago, a good friend was snooping around on Google Earth there, found a decent looking spot, so I took the Super Cub up a couple days ago and checked it out and looked pretty promising. So we're heading out, take a drive and then hike in today. Got looked to be maybe 3-kilometer walk we got to do today, so go and check out the access, see how it looks. So let's get at her. Okay, we made her as far as we can make her with a pickup, so gearing up. It's just starting to sprinkle, so I guess we're starting out with our rain gear, but that's okay. I think we got 3 or 4 clicks here to hike in and then straight up the mountain, so let's get geared up. Well, we're just getting away from the truck. Thunderstorms happening. Probably end up putting the rain gear on here pretty darn quick. Just getting through a couple of deactivations. We're not hanging out very much because I forgot the bug dope in the other truck. We started out in my work truck and noticed right away that that my alternator packed her in, so we're bringing our good truck, and I forgot the bug dope in the other truck. So anyways, as long as we keep moving, shouldn't be too big a deal. First little creek we had to get across. Moose tracks, yeah. Right on. Moose tracks is what we're here to find. Okay, keep moving. The bugs are thick. I thought I had some little wet wipe type things here that were had some bug dope on them, and stopped for a minute to look through my backpack, see if I can find them, but Tila's way up ahead. She wasn't stopping to wait for me. I don't blame her. I brought my new drone with me, hopefully get some shots, but to get out and or to stop long enough to get the drone out, gonna be pretty nasty with the bugs. Oh well, push on here and see what we see. Okay, hold on, I gotta stop putting on my raincoat. Might help with the bugs keeping off my head too. Okay, it's starting to rain pretty good, but lots of thunder, so hopefully that just means that big storm blowing through real quick. Raining pretty good here still. Sort of see up through the precipitation there, the mountain we're looking for. Might get up there today. See how the trail gets. I brought this DeWalt snipper here again. A lot of spots already that, you know, maybe we should have had the chainsaw if we want to bring quads in or horses or whatever. So our goal today is to find a spot that's suitable set up a wall tent this fall. So we'll see what we find. So far it's looking more like horse trail. There's a couple good deox back there that be quite a bit of work to get the quads through. Doable. It's gotta, you know, you make a trail that's good enough for a quad, then all of a sudden everybody's in here. But we'll see. It's kind of Buddy's idea to get in here, so see what he's thinking. I know I'm out of shape, and I know this part of the trail's pretty good, so it would be pretty easy going once we get through a couple of those holes. So see what it looks like up here. Hopefully this rain buggers off. I have to go hide in the trees. One thing I know is there's less bugs when it's pouring out. Well, another creek. There was a bridge in here at one time. They leave these big abutment logs in here, so it's pretty hard to cross. We've got, you know, we could get across here in the quads if it wasn't for those logs. But, oh well, it's going to take a little bit of work getting around it, but we'll get her. Well, right in the creek. Go. Just like that. It's pretty handy. Get these gaiters on, and you know, as long as you hop right out of that water right away. I know I was in deeper than what my boots are tall, so worked pretty good. But you wouldn't want to hang out in there. Okay, let's keep going. Rain subsided for a minute here, so we're gonna fire up my new drone. Try and see what we can do with it here.
Home point updated.
Okay, we'll give her a go. Okay, I don't know if you can see it up there, but it's following us. My first try with that. The trail's pretty wide open here. Starting to climb some elevation though. Well, that come out of nowhere. Had the drone up for like a couple minutes and rain just started hammering again, so took me a minute to get it parked. Still learning that thing. Don't think it's really made to handle much weather. I know it's not made for landing in this grassy road, but we got her. Whew. Starting to climb some elevation pretty good here. Another kilometer or two and we're gonna have to start busting straight up through the bush, so that'll probably be a little bit tougher going. Whew. Little day hike. Thought, don't need rain pants, even if I get wet. Just out there for the day, come home wet, who cares? But now that I'm soaking, I'm thinking rain pants would have been a pretty good idea. Oh well. Definitely not cold. Huh. Tila just noticed this weird slime stuff and it's right full of like butterflies or moths or something. They're all met their demise in there. Weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool the stuff you see out in the bush. Don't see it unless you're out here. Rain stopped for maybe 5 minutes there back there. Long enough to get the drone out for about 2 minutes. But yeah, 6 kilometer truck sitting around 1 kilometer. So 5 kilometer hike according to that so far. Another couple I think before we head up through the trees. Getting into some thicker stuff here. Good thing we were already wet because it don't matter anymore. But whew. I don't know. Anybody watched any of my trapping videos there? I use this DeWalt shear out on the snowmobile trails, and it can cut, like if it fits in that jaw there, just cuts it. That one I just cut back there was at least 1 inch in diameter. Cuts it like nothing. Oh, what do we got on me here? I got some camo on me. Can you reach that? Thank you. Tila was just saying, this is way easier on horses, she said. I have to agree. But, put us out for a little fun day today. It's going pretty good, actually. Rather be a little drier, but we haven't really been having dry weather lately. One reason we're out here doing this instead of haying. Forecast still isn't looking good. Hay is beyond mature, headed out, kind of losing a little bit of its protein, but still hay. Okay, bit more trekking to go. Couple trees in the way here to see real good, but starting to get up in elevation, pretty socked in. Trees are pretty thick on this section of road. No, not right here. They're actually cleared up here for 100 yards, but we just went through some pretty thick brush. A lot thicker than it looked like from the plane a couple days ago. I was also thinking we had about a 3 kilometer hike, and we're sitting at about 6 kilometers here right now, so that was misjudged too. But those kilometer markers are just there from the loggers there, so they know where each other is on the trail there, on the road, calling their miles. So who knows how accurate those actually are, but it don't really matter. We're ways in here. Not sure what happened with my little shear, but I was bragging about it 5 minutes ago, and then I don't know, switch feels sticky, something going on, won't work. So pull the trigger, the little flashlight comes on, but doesn't snip. So It's staying on the trail. Pick it up on the way back. Busted out into the open here again. See quite a ways here. Several kilometers. Good spot to do some glassing. Only problem is you know, you see something around here, you gotta call it India, because that's a long ways away. You're not trudging cross country through that very easy. Even though we are gonna do that here pretty quick. So that's okay. If we can get the horses into here, a quad or something, makes it a lot nicer. But some trees up there. That's where we're going. Whew. Okay. Bugs are thick. Nice fresh moose bed here. That's what we're looking for. Quite a bit of moose sign up here. Nothing fresh like the last couple days, but it's been so wet lately. Tracks get washed out pretty quick, so hard to tell how old stuff is, but it's here, so that's good. Okay, now we're going up. Can't really stop. Stop for 30 seconds, tie a ribbon on a tree. The freaking bugs are on you. Ooh. Chicken just took off. Startled me. Just saw a little baby one there a minute ago. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at baby, there's a tiny little baby chicken right there, see it?
Oh yeah.
That mama's not happy. We'll leave your baby alone there, mama. Oh, made her up pretty high. A little bit more to go. But we're kind of following an old Skeeter trail. So there wasn't a whole lot of, you know, logs and shit on the ground. But kind of lost that now. Now we're going through some thick brush. Obviously we're gonna have to find a different way if we want to make a nice little trail in here to get in here hunting all the time. But we're darn close. Oh, elk crop. That's nice to see. Cool. Oh my God.
Who forgot the bug spray?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do much good today. They are thick. Not even raining anymore, but we can't take our hoods off because we'll get eaten alive. Getting close to the bush. I'm gonna do some bushwhacking. That's a dry, dead timber there, so my guess is gonna be lots of blowdown. Crawl over. But we're gonna get into this meadow here. See what it looks like. Lots of blowdown here. Always happens right on the edge of the slash. Right on the edge of the clear cut there. It's like, one, it's a bunch of dead timber here too. And wind just pushes it right over. It's tough slugging. Be a day or two. Chainsaws and brush saws. We want to open this up. You know, middle of July right now, so the foliage is this thick too, so it's hard to walk. So gotta be careful. Okay, made her through. Not sure that was a perfect spot or not, but we made it. And kind of at our destination, which is down. You can see there's still some mountainside over there. It's a nice big meadow up here in the top of the mountains. Quite a bit of moose sign around here. Feels pretty solid. There's it is marshy a little bit. Just been so wet here this summer, so last month there anyway, so it's pretty cool in here. It goes, there's not a lot of visibility, but it goes up and around the corner. We'll take a hike up in there too, but I could set up a nice tree stand here and open up a couple of shooting lanes. Be pretty good. Gotta get some help in here though. It's definitely too far. I bet you we're at about kilometer 8 or 9 or something. That's too far to pack out. So, especially when you don't have to. If we can get the horses in here, it'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah. Moose sign everywhere in here. Fresher stuff, old stuff. Pretty cool. Not a lot of visibility, but it goes up and around the corner. There's a hike up in there too, but I can set up nice tree stands here. We made her to our destination. Bugs are way too bad to stop for even half a minute, so we're just turning tail and heading back. We're both soaked right to the core. Somehow we got service up here on the top of this hill, so that's kind of cool. And I don't know, pretty good area. I thought it'd be opened up a little bit more than it is. So not big shooting lanes here, but some nice opportunities. A couple of nice corners there for a tree stand or something. So pretty promising. Be a week of Sundays cutting a nice trail in here for the horses, but it's okay. Gotta think of the long term. Ready to go, baby?
Yeah.
We're both soaked right to the core. Feet are soaked. Right through, everywhere. I tried wiping the lens off. I don't got a dry piece of clothing on me, so better head her. That wasn't bad. What time is it? Like 6 o'clock or something? 3 hours in here. Nothing to her. Okay, let's got the drone locked on Tila. Whew. I just trust the drone, let it do its thing. Watch where I'm going, because these bloody logs end up crashing. Oh, yeah. Tila was standing here waiting for me for a minute while I put the drone away. So these little army ants were on this stump. She didn't notice. Now they're on her boots. Oh look, there's another moose bed right here.
Yeah.
Cool. Pretty sweet spot. Okay, let's make a mile. Okay, we made her back down to semi-flat ground again. Smooth sailing now.
Still just as many mosquitoes.
Yeah. Mosquitoes are still pretty thick. My feet are so wet right now that it doesn't even matter if I walk through the puddles. It takes less energy just to step in the water than it does to step over it. This part of the trail seems like a cakewalk if my boots weren't 8 pounds a piece. I feel like swimming pools sloshing around down there. Feels good to be going down. Coming down the steep part though is hard on the knees. Is probably the hardest part of the whole hike here. Big guy. Grandsons would be all over him. Pretty easy road to walk on, but we're running out of steam. Show a little trick here. Here's our flagging tape when we're walking through the timber. Just keep it in a little baggie and then you just pull it out. Got it in a baggie inside the pocket. The pocket zipped up 3/4 of the way so the roll can't come out. Works pretty good. Just pull off a piece, rip it off, tie it on a tree, keep going. This little white straw trap. See if I make her through tonight. Pretty fresh rubs on these trees here, and then there's some old ones, so kind of makes me think it's bare. Just looking to see if I can see some hair stuck in the bark. I don't see it, but my guess is it's a spot that the bear tours around and marks his territory, but too many bugs around here to stick around too long. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. I know I've been complaining about bugs all day, but it's getting kind of late. Must be mosquito 30. Time to get back to the truck. Crank on some heated seats. Pin her home. See the truck. Sight for sore eyes. I don't know how we're gonna get in the truck without 1,000 mosquitoes with us. We're gonna have to be strategic. Last little hurdle. We made her. Oh yeah. Okay, we're back in the truck, heading home. We were gonna do a little bit of an outro there, but I'm telling you, bugs were too much. So we're in the truck heading home. So hope you enjoyed tagging along with us today. See you in the next one.